Good evening, all of you. So, in our previous session or previous class, we are going to discuss about tuples and followed by tuple indexing and slicing. So, now today class we will going to discuss about negative indexing or slicing. So, we will going to discuss today about negative slicing or indexing in tuples. So, for example, tuple 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and print tuple 1 followed by minus 1. So, it is a negative indexing. So, for example, the values will be stored into the memory like this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, it is a negative indexing. So, the last element is treated as a minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. So, in this example, I want display tuple 1 followed by minus 1. So, then it will go to print output is 5 and tuple 1 followed by minus 4. So, what is the minus 4 here? So, it will be a so the minus 4 value is it is 2. So, the minus 4 value is 2. So, then it will go to print output is 2. And next one is tuple 1 minus 3 colon minus 1. So that means minus 3 will be included and minus 1 will be excluded, and in between minus 3 and minus 1, so you have to exclude the minus 1, then remaining elements are minus 3, minus 2. So at index number minus 3 and minus 2, the elements are 3 and 4. So then it will go and print 3 and 4 elements. So next one is a tuple 1 followed by colon minus 1. So I don't know what is starting index number, but I will know end of the index minus 1. So then it will go to print. So that means here minus 1 is excluding. So then it will go to print 1, 2, 3 and 4 elements. So this statement is print followed by tuple 1 and followed by colon minus 1, which will go to print 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So next one is print tuple 1 followed by minus 2 colon. So it is a starting index number, but I don't know end of the index or stop index. So then what is minus 2 here? So this is a minus 2. So it will go and display 4, 3. So minus 2. So minus 2, and it will go and display from 4 and 5 only. So it will go and display only minus 2 and minus 1 only. So then it will go and print the output is 4 and 5 only. So that is about a negative indexing. So the indexing in strings, list and tuples will be same. So in a tuples indexing and slicing, so it will be same as a strings indexing and slicing, and the same as a list indexing and slicing only. So that is about a negative indexing. And next one is a deleting tuples. So the tuple is a immutable data types. So that tuple will becomes under immutable data types. So that means it is not possible to delete the elements from the given tuples or given the example. So why? Because tuples will becomes under immutable data types. So for example, if you try to if you are trying to delete a value, so then what happened? We will going to see here. So tuple 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and print tuple 1. Then I got the output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and del tuple 1 and followed by index number 0. So now I want to delete this 1. At index number 0, the 1 is stored into the memory. So now I want to try to delete index position 0. So then it will go and produce the error. So it will go and produce the error. So that is name tuple 1 is not defined. So next one, print tuple 1. So after performing this operation, now I want to try to print tuple 1. So I'm trying to printing a tuple 1. Okay, then it will go to display same numbers only, same elements only, and after that I'm going to delete entire tuple. So now in this time I will delete entire tuples. So whereas in a previous line I am trying to deleting a particular value in a tuples. So if you try to delete a particular value in a tuples, it is not possible. For example, if you delete entire values, if you want delete entire values in a tuples, then that will be possible. So that will be possible to delete all the elements, but it is not possible to delete a single value in a tuples. If you are trying to delete a single value, which will going to produce the error. So in this example I'm going to delete all the elements in a tuples by using a del keyword. So del and followed by tuple 1. So now which will go to delete all the tuples from tuple 1, and after that I'm trying to printing a tuple 1, then I got the error. So I got the error message. So that means the tuples already deleted. If you are trying to print tuple 1, it will go and produce the error. So now let us execute this code. So you have to execute this code in Google Jupyter notebook. So now I want to execute this code in the Jupyter notebook. So the example is tuple 1 is equal to and followed by 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. So tuple 1 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 and print tuple 1. So I'm trying to print tuple 1. Now let us see here. So it will go and print tuples. So now I'm going to delete by using a del keyword. I'm going to delete tuple 1 and followed by index number 0. So then let us see. So it will go to produce the error. So it will go to produce the type error. Okay, clear what I am saying? So it is not possible to delete the particular single value from the tuples. So then it is possible we have to delete entire tuples. So now let us see here. So now the entire tuple is deleted. So this will be producing error. Let us delete this one. And after deleting the tuple, entire tuple, now I want to print tuple 1. Now let us execute this code. Now see here. So the tuple 1 is not defined. So why? Because you already deleted the entire tuples from the given list. So that's why it will go on to produce the error, name error. I hope I will be understanding what I am saying. So it is not possible to delete a single value in a tuples, but it is possible to delete entire tuples. And if you are after deleting entire tuple, if you are trying to print that tuple variable, which will go and produce the error. So the error name is name error. So that is about tuples deleting. So by using a del keyword, it is possible to delete entire tuples, but it is not possible to delete a particular value in a tuples. So next one is the basic operations on tuples. And what are the operations can be done on strings and a list. So same operations will be also done on tuples also. That is concatenation operation. So that is and repetition operation and membership operations or operators. So we'll go to perform on tuples. So let us see the example here. So let us see the example. So repetition. So the operator is a repetition, that is a star operator. So T1 star 2, then it will go and print, it will go and repeat the same values in a tuples. And concatenation operation, you have to add T1 plus T2. So we'll get this tuple. And membership operator, you have to use in operator or not in operator. And iteration, so that if you want to iterate any tuple values, so it is also possible by using a for loop. And the length, if you want to find out the length of a given tuple, and it will be also possible, you have to find the length of a tuple. So these are the different types of operations can be done on the tuples. And these are the built-in functions in tuples, like comparison, len, max and minimum, and tuple. So what is the comparison here? So tuple 1 and tuple 2. So it compared two tuples and return true if tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2. So it will go and return while comparing a tuple 1 tuple 2, if tuple 1, if tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2, then it will go and produce the output is true. Otherwise it will go and produce output is false. And len function, by using len function, you have to calculate the length of the tuple. And max and followed by tuple, by using this function, you have to find out the maximum element of a tuple. And minimum followed by tuple, by using this function, you have to find out the minimum element of the tuple. And a tuple and followed by sequence. So by using this tuple function, you have to convert the specified sequence to the tuples. So let us say these are the list of operations, and these are the difference between list and tuples. So these are the difference between list and tuples. So next one, let us see the methods or built-in functions in tuples. So first one, comparison. So comparison of tuple 1 and tuple 2. So while comparing tuple 1 and tuple 2, if tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2, then it will go and return true, otherwise it will go and return false. So in this example, so this is syntax for comparison. So CMP and followed by tuple 1 comma tuple 2. And let us take the example. So A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 1, and B is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 2, and print compare A comma B. So A comma B, so it will go to print -1. So when it will print -1, so here the third element in the first tuple is lower the third element in the second tuple. So hence it will go and return -1. So that means the condition is false. So why? Because according to the comparison, if a tuple 1 values are greater than the tuple 2, then it will print output is true, otherwise it will return false. So that is nothing but in this example, so these two are matching and these two are matching, and 1 and 2, so 1 and 2, so that is 1 is less than 2. So according to in this example, 1 is less than 2, so that's why it will go and return output is -1. So now I will go to write this code in a Jupyter notebook, and let us see. So what is the output which will go to print? So first one, A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 1, and B is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 2, 1 comma 2 comma 2. So now I want to print and followed by comparison A comma B. So let us execute this code. So CMP is not defined. Okay, anyway, it will be producing error here. So according to this program, so it will going to produce the output is -1. So why? Because tuple 1, that is a third value, it is a 1, and tuple in a B, it is a 2. So that is a 1 less than 2. So that's why it will return -1. So next one is C is equal to A comma B comma E, and D is equal to A comma B comma D. and compare C comma D. So I want to compare C comma D. So here the third element of the first tuple is greater than the third element of the second tuple. So hence it will go written output is 1. So 1 is nothing but true. Otherwise it will go written -1. So in this example, these two are matching and these two are matching same value, and here I am using a E and it is a D. So while compared to E and D, so E is greater than the D. So that's why it will return output is true. Otherwise, it will return output is false. So second one is a len function. So by using this len function, you have to find out the length of the tuples. So for example, the variable is this tuple is equal to apple comma banana comma cherry. Now I want to print len followed by this tuple. So how many values are it contained? So it contains 3 values in the tuple. So that's why it will print output is 3. So that is the length of the tuple is 3. So next one is a max function. So max followed by tuple. So it will go and return the elements from the tuple with the maximum value. So it will go and find out maximum value from a given tuples. So for example, tuple is equal to 22, 3, 45, 4, 2.4, 2, 56, 890 and 1. And I want to find out the max of tuple. So max of tuple. So then I got the output is uh, maximum value. So the maximum value is 890. So that is output for given example. So next one is a minimum and followed by tuples. And here by using this method or function, it will go and return the or we are going to find out the minimum value in a given tuple. So for example, tuple is equal to 22, 3, 45, 4, 2.4, 2, 5, 56, 890 and 1. So now I want to find out minimum followed by tuple. Then I got the output is 1. So by using a minimum function, you have to find out the minimum value in a tuples. And next one is a tuple and followed by sequence. So tuple and followed by sequence. So in this example, I want to convert this entire tuple into a sequence data types. So tuple is equal to tuple by using a tuple method 22, 45, 23, 78, 6.89. So now I want to convert this entire values into a in the form of a tuples. So convert entire values in the form of a tuples. So then I got the output is the same tuples. And if you pass any empty tuples, then it will produce only empty tuples only. So that is about a tuple and followed by sequence. So it will go to convert the tuples to sequence data types. And next one is aggregation with the zip function. Aggregation with the zip function. So when will we use a zip function in a Python? So when will we use a zip function in Python? So the zip method takes one or more iterables. So it will go and take the one or more iterables and construct the iterator of the tuples where each tuple contains elements from each iterable. So that is called mapping. So mapping, you have to map the tuples 1 and tuple 2, or you have to map the list 1 and a list 2, and you have to map the strings 1 and a string 2. So by using a zip method, we will go to mapping. You are going to mapping the data. So mapping the data. So for mapping of a data, which will go to collect the information, from each iterable data objects. So it will go and collect the data from each iterable data objects, and it will go into mapping. So for example, so numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3. So this is a list. So list is a iterable data type. So list is a iterable data types. So numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is a list, and a string numbers is equal to 1. It is a strings 1, 2 and 3. So now I'm going to mapping numbers and string numbers by using a zip function or zip method. So I'm going to use a zip and followed by numbers. So what are the numbers here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and string numbers. What are the string numbers here? 1, 2, 3. So that means these two will be mapping. So it will going to collect the data from every iterable objects, and it will go into printing or it will go and add these two mapping values, and after mapping of these two values, then it will go and store the resultant value into results. Then I want to try to print results, then I got the output is like this. So let us execute this code in the notebook, so that will be know. So first one I'm taking as a numbers. So first one I'm taking as a numbers. So numbers is equal to, so the list will be 1, 2, 3. So I'm taking as a numbers. So numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3. And after that I'm taking as a string numbers. So string numbers is equal to, and followed by, you have to write in it is a list. You have to write in double quotes, or you have to write in single quotes. So 1, TW2, comma, and 3. So they are the two iterable objects or iterable list. So they are the two iterable list. So now by using a zip function, I'm going to mapping or I'm going to get the value from numbers, and I'm going to get the values from string numbers. So that means I will go and collect the element from numbers, and I will go and collect the element from string numbers, and I'm going to perform a mapping. So in this example, the first one is numbers. So the iterable variable is numbers, and next iterable variable is string underscore numbers. And after that, I'm going to store this entire result into one variable. Let us take C. So let us take the resultant value will be C. Now I want to print C variable. Now I want to print C variable. Now let us execute this code. So now see here. So it is a zip object at 0 into something. It will go and generate some code here. Okay, it will go and generate some code here, and after that I'm going to display in the form of a list. So print and followed by list and followed by C. So print list. So it is a brackets. So now let us see what is the output which will go on to produce. So now in this time it will go into mapping. So it will go into mapping, or it will go and collect the data from numbers, that is a 1, and similarly it will go and collect the next data from the string numbers. Then it will go into mapping these two. So comma and 2 from numbers, and TW2 from string numbers. Then it will go and form a one value, and a 3 and followed by a 3. Then it will go and form one pair. So like that it will go into mapping. So by using a zip method or function, we are going to mapping numbers as well as string numbers. And one more example here. So this is one of the practical example. For example, in this example I am writing players. So players is equal to Sachin, Sehwag, Gambhir, Dravid and Raina, and scores is equal to 100, 15, 17, 28 and 43. So now I am going to mapping players with the scores. So by using a zip function. So by using a zip function, I am going to mapping players and scores. So for iteratively accessing of these values, so I am going to use a for loop. So I'm going to use a for loop, and here PL indicate that the player and SC indicate that scores. So player and scores in the zip followed by players comma scores, and I want print players and scores and followed by percentile P1 comma SC. So in this example, I'm going to mapping players and their scores. So then I got the output is like this. So player is a Sachin and score is 100, and the player is a Sehwag and the score is 15, and the player is a Gambhir and score is 17, and the player is Dravid and score is 28, and the player is Raina and score is 43. So for mapping of players with scores, so you have to use the zip method or zip function. So that is about a zip method or function. So as I said that mapping, so mapping of groups. So in this example, by using a zip function, I am going to mapping players and their scores. So that is about a zip method. So up to now, if you have any doubts, so please post your doubts in chat box. So up to now, any doubts? So up to now, if you have any doubts, please post your queries in the chat box. So that is about a tuples in a Python, and the next one is a sets, and the sets will be comes under mutable or immutable. So what are the mutable data types or data objects? So list, set, and dictionary. So these three will be comes under mutable data types. And what are the immutable data types? Numbers, strings, and tuples. So these will be comes under immutable data types. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. So the sets will be comes under mutable data types. So I already discussed in a previous class about mutable data types and immutable data types. So I will repeat once again. Mutable data types are list, set, and dictionary, and immutable data types are numbers, strings, and tuples. And what about sequential data types? So the sequential data types are strings, tuples, and list. So they are the sequential data types. So now the sets will be comes under mutable data types. So what is the mutable data types? So modify it after creation. Okay, mutable is nothing but you can modify the given set after creating a set of values. So it is possible you can modify the given set. So that is called as a mutable. So the sets will be comes under mutable data types. And how to create a sets in Python? How to represent a set in Python? So by using a open and closing curly brackets. So in between open and closing curly brackets, you have to write the values, and these values are separated by comma. So the values are separated by comma. So in this example, it is possible by using a open and closing curly brackets. You have to create a sets in Python, as well as by using a set method. So by using a set method also, you can create a different types of values in the given sets. So let us see how we will going to create a sets in Python. So for example, so days is equal to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So days is equal to, and I'm going to write open and close, open curly brackets and closing curly brackets. So in between, I'm going to write the list of values like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and these values will be separated by comma. So next I want print days. After that I want print the type of days. So if you print days, it will go and print same values. So it will go and print unsorted order. So I said that it is a set is a unordered data items. So it is not comes under sequential data type. It will be it will going to display the items in unordered. So that is a random order. So that's why it will go and print output is Friday, Tuesday, Monday, Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, and Wednesday. And print followed by type of days. So what is the type of days here? So it is a class object and it is a set data type. And now I'm going to looping by using a for loop. I'm going to iteratively access the days and I'm going to print the days. So then it will go and print Friday, Tuesday, Monday, Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So let us execute this code. So let us execute this code in Google Colab. So first one is so days is equal to and followed by you have to write number of values between open and closing curly brackets. So that is a Monday. So that is the first one is a Monday, and second one is a Tuesday, and third one is a Wednesday, comma, and fourth one is a Thursday. So fourth one is a Thursday, and next one is a Friday, so Friday, and you have to close this comma, and next one is a Saturday. You can use single quotes or double quotes, it's not a problem. Let us see the double quotes I want to use, and finally Sunday. So that is about the days. So now I want to print days. So I want print days. Now let us execute this code. So now it will go on to print the days in some unordered. So it will go and print output as a random order. And after that I want to check it. So what is the type of days? So type and followed by days. So what is the type of days here? And it is a class object and it is a set data types. So class object and it is a set data type. And after that by using a for loop, I'm going to iterate the given days. So colon, and after that I want print I. And let us execute this code. Now see here. So it will go to print for first second line it will go and print in a random order, and for third line it will go and print a type of days is it is a class object and it is a set data type, and for next statement for loop it will go and print the output as a Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Thursday, and again Monday. So it will go and printed output in some unsorted order. So it is not a sorted order, it is a random, so random order. So that is about a creation, so creation of a sets in Python. So next one is by using a set method. So by using a set method also you can create the sets in Python. For example, days is equal to set. I'm going to use a set method and followed by set of list type here. So Monday to Sunday. It is not a list here. It is a open and closing curly brackets only, and print days. Now I want to print the type of days. After that I want to use loop control statements. I want print days. So let us apply the set function for the given example. So set it is a function, and you have to write that function in between our parentheses, Now let us execute this code. So it will going to print as it is. So by using a without using a function also, we can create the sets. Okay, without using a set function also, we can create the sets in Python. Whether you can use or you cannot use. So if you use a set function also, it will going to print a same values only. So that is about a set function or set method. So by using a set function or set method, you can also create the sets in Python. So next one is set 1 is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and Java T point 20.5 and 14 and print type of set 1. So what is the type of set 1? It is a class and it is a set data type. And set 2 is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. So in between I am writing here list. So Java T point comma 4. So then it will go to if I try to print type of set 2, then it will go and produce a error. It will go and produce error. So it is a type error. Unhashable type is a list. So it will go and produce the error. So for this line. And next one is empty set. How to create empty sets in Python? So simply you write open and closing curly brackets. And if you try to print set 3, it will go and print it is a class. It is a class object and it is a dictionary types. So in this time it will go and print dictionary types. So next one set 4. Set 4 is equal to followed by set function. So set function. I am using a set function here. Then it will be displaying type of set 4 is it is a sets. So whereas previously it will go to display open and closing curly brackets. So the open and closing curly brackets which will be used in dictionary also. So that's why it will go and print it is a dictionary and it is a set data type. So let us execute same code so that will be understand easily. So go for the new code. So first one is set 3 is equal to open and closing curly brackets and print type of set 3. So print type of set 3. So let us execute this code. So what is a set 3 type? So the set 3 type is it is a dictionary. So by default it will go to take it as a dictionary type. Now let us see the set 4. Set 4 is equal to I am using a set function for creating up sets. So now let us see the type of set 4. Set 4. Now let us execute this code. So set 4 is equal to set. So it is not take the value. So anyway, by using a set 4 is equal to set, which will going to print the output is it is a class object and it is a set data type. So let us delete this and let us apply here set. And what is the type of set? Okay, see here. So now in this time it will go and print the output is it is a class type and it is a set data type. So previously if I use a open and closing curly brackets, then it will be treated as a it is a dictionary type. It is a dictionary type. So whenever I am going to use a set function, so then that will be going to treat as a only set data types. So otherwise it will be treated as a by default as a dictionary types. So that is about the sets. And adding, so I will going to add the items to the set. So why? Because it is a mutable data types, so it is possible to add or to update elements to the sets. So for example, by using a add method and by using update method, you can add elements to the given sets. So by using a add method, you can add only one value at a time. So by using a add method, you can add only one value at a time. If you want to add one more value, then you have to write one more time add method. And whereas update method, so it will be used to add multiple elements. So by using update function or method, you can add multiple elements, and by using a add method, you can add only single element at a time. So you can add only one element at a time by using a add method or add function, and by using a update method, you can add multiple elements to this set. So this is a add method. So in this add method, I'm going to add July and August. So then that will be going to add it, and it will go and print the output. So second one is update method. By using update method, I'm going to update multiple values. I'm going to update it multiple values, so that the multiple values will be added to the given sets. I hope you'll be understanding what I'm saying. So by using a add method, you can add only one element at a time. If you want to add two elements, then you have to write two times, two add methods. So whereas in update method, by using update method, you have to update multiple values to the given sets. So that is about add and update methods in sets. So this topic, removing from the sets, we'll going to discuss in the next session. So that's all about sets, and we'll go and discuss in the next class about removing, and in that removing we'll go and discuss about discard method and remove method, and we'll also discuss about pop method, and after that we'll go and discuss about set operations on Python. So we'll go and discuss this topic class, and that's all about today's session. So in the next class we'll go and discuss about remove. So remove items from the set. And up to now, if you have any doubts, so please post your query in the chat box. So that's all about today's session. So any doubts? So if you have any doubts, please post your doubts in the comment section also. So I will try to answer your queries later also. So that's all about today's session, and we will go and meet in the next class. So thank you.